I had these kids that were considered super smart academically in school, and they would go ahead and ace those tests. And then we would do an open-ended problem at the end of the unit where they had to apply, let's say, the math skills that they just did really well on in the test, and they were blank. And I was like, wow, this is not good. Then you had the students that they worked really hard, and we had a bunch of conversations, and they came after schools where they found different ways to solve the same problems. And I knew they actually knew the material, but then they would take the test and either they were not good test takers or they were having a bad day, and then they wouldn't perform well. I could see that there was sort of that discrepancy. But the biggest thing was, even if it's information that you theoretically find interesting, if you don't put it into practice, you probably will forget about it. And so I was like, okay, let's start to see how many things that I'm teaching have practical applications. It was an unpleasant surprise to find that so many of the things that I was forcing my students to memorize, they didn't really have practical applications, at least not in the short term, which is the whole purpose of education, right? To be able to apply what you're learning.